to Bookend Gaming.
Hi.
I'm Travis.
I'm Eric.
And this is a not so happy Otaku Tuesday or Fap Sauce Friday. I've lost track at this point because I'm depressed.
Yeah, we don't know where we are in the chronology.
Yeah, because we've been recording a lot of these because we're like, we could probably finish this, and it's...
I don't know why we want to finish this.
Well, this came up, we saved, we ended the episode, and then we went and played other things, and now we're like, we gotta go back. We
Right?
have to figure this out.
Just look at Sachi's cute little face.
I know. God, is she a murderer or a suicider?
I don't know.
You decide.
You decide.
Well, and I've mentioned this. I know the answer.
You do?
Yes.
You cock.
And here's the thing, too, is it was commented to me. The correct answer was commented to me, but
I think I do remember this now, but I don't remember what the comment says.
Yeah, well, the way I read it, though, they said, here's what you should do, and I assumed that the choice was from Yuuji's point of view.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, but then when this came up, I was like, okay, wait a second, I gotta look this up, because this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And I ended up looking it up, and the comment was correct. It was just I read it incorrectly because I assumed it was from the point of view of Yuuji.
Okay.
But since it's from the point of view of her, it's different.
I have no idea what to choose here. Because I feel like they're both bad answers.
Yes. I mean, one is the good ending,
But one of
and
them
one is
gets
the
you
bad.
the good ending. I feel like killing the mom. I mean, I was going to say, I feel like killing the mom isn't going to do anything, but I also feel like killing herself is, not going to do anything.
Right.
But I feel like her killing her mom, like...
I'm just going to let you work through this.
That's not going to, like... I mean, maybe, in the sense, like, now she's just completely free of those two. But I feel like then that, I mean, it's not going to change anything.
Is that really going to cure her?
I don't think so. Like, I don't think it's going to be like, now I can be myself.
Yeah.
Because she never really...
I don't know if we
talked about her mom sitting in this hospital anyway. Like,
yeah,
as if that was what was holding her back. Like, she's still alive.
Yeah, it was like always just like a non-issue to her as far as we were. It was more so just the memory of it. I mean, I guess it is the fact of not knowing what the why meant that her mom had said. Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know... As a disclaimer, I don't know what happens after this. Like, I literally just know the correct answer, but I don't know why it's the correct answer.
Yeah.
But,
I think I'm leaning towards the top answer.
Okay.
Just because...
I'm going to regis this and ask you if it's your final answer.
Because I feel like it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Because I feel like killing the mom is not going to do anything. But I feel like... if we go with the top one, I mean, obviously it's not going to go through, and like Yuuji will come in and
well, that's what I don't know if we
something.
said that in the last episode, or if we said it after we had stopped recording. But we were both like, well, maybe one of the options, whatever the good option is like he comes in and stops her from doing it, but the other one he doesn't, or something.
Because like when we're with Amine, we choose to split up or whatever, and
right.
It seems like that's a shitty answer. But then like he comes back and
also we had the realization that like we haven't done anything with like the key.
Right,
like
there's
her uncle gave us that key, and we never did any. Like, why didn't we tell her about that?
So I feel like maybe.
So Yuuji isn't. There's no way Yuuji's gone unless the key comes up like after the fact, and only Yuuji goes or something.
I'm gonna go with answer A, Regis.
So you
I have to kill myself.
Have her kill herself. Let me just double check.
I'm gonna
because again the wording is weird.
I'm gonna poll the audience.
So you say kill yourself.
Do you not just have a tree open or anything?
No, there's no tree. I'm literally just on a thing that has, here are the choices. This one's good ending, this one's bad ending.
Because we're doing what we normally do, where I actually pick, and then you tell me if that's correct or not. And then if we want to come back to the bad endings later,
yeah, that's what I figure we'll do, because we can do the Amine bad ending also, because I'm curious. Because that one was like, do you split up or stay together when the guy's like already like fucked you up?
Right.
Because like doesn't he like shoot
you?
Yeah,
he shoots you in the shoulder.
Yeah, you're like all fucked up, and then like you decide to stay together, and that's the good ending. But what happens if you split up? Does he just like straight up murder you?
I don't know.
Okay, but anyway, so you say I have to kill myself is the answer.
Sure.
You are wrong. That's the bad ending. I have to kill mom.
Well, good. So let's not ever do that ending then.
Right? So here's the...
that sounds like a terrible time.
Yeah, here's the issue I ran into is the comment that I'm always talking about was us talking about what route we're gonna choose.
Yeah.
At some point, and like the comment was like, if you do Sachi's route, make sure you kill her.
Okay.
It was like, make sure you choose to kill her for the good ending. And I assumed that meant kill Sachi.
Right.
Like, and I thought it was like, oh, Yuuji killed Sachi for the good ending, or chooses to kill Sachi.
Yeah, like, why would you do that?
Right. So the whole time I'm like, I don't know how are we going to get to that point?
Uh-huh.
But then this came up and I was like, oh, kill her. So it must be kill myself, because kill Sachi.
Yeah.
But that's wrong. It means he meant to say kill her, as
Kill the
in
mom.
have Sachi kill the mom, because I didn't realize Sachi would be the one making the choice.
I don't know if I ever want to do that bad ending.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's probably rough.
I mean, the Katawa ones are probably rough too. I mean, they're probably not murdery.
They probably don't
They're
commit
more so
suicide.
they're probably more so just breaking up.
I don't want to see any more Sayori and Saiko nonsense.
I mean, we may be playing horror ones sometime down the line, so
all right,
we may see that.
So
but you have to kill mom.
Yeah, does that mean like that just means like we're gonna go get a nurse and tell him to pull the plug, right?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
We're not gonna like smother our mother with a pillow, are we?
This scene contains a choice in Sachi's route which alternates the ending. The choices are kill self bad ending, kill her good ending.
Well,
that is all this says. I have no idea what comes next because I refuse to look forward because I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, well, here we go. I'm gonna do the clicks.
Go for it.
Okay.
Kill mom.
Kill mom.
Sorry, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
I gotta take a drink before I...
This episode is like around Mother's Day.
I mean, it's after Mother's Day. I assume by this point, I think. We have so many episodes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guess I have to kill Mom.
That's what the click said.
Let me just get this knife. Mom's the source of my suffering.
This is a healthy decision.
After leaving me that terrifying final question, she spent years in constant sleep. Little more than a living reminder of that tragedy. Also the dreams. At the very least, her death would put an end to the pain even now racking my body. I don't think that's accurate. An end to my fear of her words.
This is not a good idea.
And if I want to be liberated from my nightmares, this may be the only means remaining to me. I'm a weak person. I doubt there's a more selfish coward anywhere on the face of the earth. I guess I'm just going to kill myself anyway.
Oh, no, it was flim-flam.
In order to protect myself from my unendurable guilt, I lied to myself for many years and tried to be a good girl. I made the world simple and tried to erase who I was.
I'm not understanding Yuuji's...
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. There's no way this should work.
Like, let's blow up the school. But don't worry, we swept that under the rug.
Yeah.
Now, go kill someone.
I'm almost going to be annoyed if this does end up, like, curing her somehow. Right. But I can't tell myself that lie anymore. I can't betray Yukun, who went so very far to make me realize my mistake, that I wasn't killing people.
The mistake I'm about to make.
Yeah, in that case, I've got no choice but to find a new way to run from the past. Namely, killing my mother. Maybe Mom's suffering in her own right, being kept alive in such a miserable state. Maybe she'd be happier going up to heaven, where Dad's waiting for her with a nice case of natty, where she'll never have to see my face again, where NASCARs turn right sometimes.
Wow, do they?
As soon as the idea crosses my mind, nauseatingly convenient excuses pop up one after the other. Oh, she's not going to go through with it? I'm a terrible daughter.
Yeah.
Even after all the suffering my selfishness caused my parents, all I'm thinking about is how to make my life easier for myself. I mean, would you really, like... It's not really making your mom's life harder by killing her. She's like
right.
pretty much brain dead at this point. She
doesn't even know.
It's weird to me that she's even kept alive for this long. Is there even blood running through my veins? Perhaps it would actually be for the best if I was branded a criminal and sent off to jail. And then, like, that, it's like another 6 hours of, like, an Orange is the New Black situation where she just becomes a lesbian. Yes, a real prison where I could spend my entire life atoning for my crimes. I mean, prison's not so bad. You can make sangria in the toilet. Of course, it's shank or be shanked. Whatever people may say, I'm afraid Mihama Academy's hardly suitable for that purpose. Also, I blew it up.
Yeah, it is gone.
I mean, the days I spent there were very special to me. Michiru-sama, Maki-chan, Amane-san, Sakaki-san, San?
Who?
San. Oh, sorry. Wow, Spielberg's on.
Okay.
And Principal Tachibana.
Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Everyone I met there was a truly kind-hearted person. Not Yuuji, though. And above all else, it was the place where I reunited with Yukun.
He's not very special to me.
The place where he made me his girlfriend, where he told me that he loved me, where he spoogled my bajuber multiple times in one day.
He did.
It was all far more than I deserved. This will put an end to all that, to my unfair, unwarranted happiness. Therefore,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mom. With the same words I always cry when escaping from my nightmares, I reach out and put my hands on my mother's neck.
Oh my God, no. She's awake.
It's so soft. Oh, goodness. It's you.
I don't remember.
Just girl Southern.
Hey, Sachi, what do you feel like eating tonight? You really are spoiled rotten, Sachi.
How dare you call me spoiled? I'll choke you, you bitch.
A perfect score. Amazing, Sachi. I'm so proud of you. Boop, 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 boop.
I can't.
Yeah.
Thank God. I can't possibly do such
that's
a thing.
the thing. It's like, okay, yeah,
You
click
didn't
on
really-
this, but it's not actually, it doesn't do it.
But I wonder, like, if you choose kill self, does she actually go through with it
Probably,
then?
and that's why I never want to click on it.
And Yuji's just like, fuck, this didn't go as planned.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, well, I guess.
loved her. I love Mom so much.
Good thing I got Cheesy-Roo.
I loved her kindness and warmth, her wonderful smile. I loved our home, always filled with happiness and laughter. So no matter how much Mom and Dad may have come to hate me, no matter how bitterly they resent me,
So now we're going to go check out what was behind the...
and then she'll realize that they didn't hate her. Yeah,
Right.
I can't resent them. I could never, ever hate them. Therefore, in the end, I can't kill Mom with my own hands. I'll have to use this knife. I just can't, no matter what. As I speak, Mom's face flashes before my eyes again and again. Her slightly embarrassed smile when someone said dinner was delicious.
Dinner was delicious.
Oh, that was real good, babe. That proud grin when I told her about winning an art contest at school. The excited, happy expression she always had when talking about work with Dad. And many more, far too many to count. All as clear as day, the faces of the person I love more than anyone else in the world. Sorry, Dad. Why? And oddly enough, the next word to leave my mouth is the same one that's been tormenting me all this time. Why, Mom? Once the floodgates open, the words don't stop. One after the other, the feelings I've kept locked inside flow uncontrollably out of my mouth. Why did you suddenly grow so cold? Why did you start spending all your time at work? Why didn't you just come out and tell me that you hated me? If you'd at least told me, maybe I could have done something about it. And after all that, why were you so nice to me that one final morning? That accident never would have happened if things had been the same as always. Right? So why were you different on that day and that day alone?
This was your birthday.
Answer me, Mom. Please, Mom. I'm trying to sleep. I call out to my mother again and again, but no response is forthcoming. Her sleep is undisturbed. Ooh-ah-ah-ah-ah. That's the nature of a persistent vegetative state. This is reality. I'll never hear her answer.
Unless...
No Prince Charming. I suppose I'm going to have to accept that. Accept it and find a way to carry on.
My wayward son.
If I can't run away, I have to move forward. But I'm so afraid. Afraid that you might finish that question in tonight's dream. That the next words out of your mouth would be full of blame and hate. That's why I came here with the intent of putting an end to these nightmares. It's just like she had one final question. She's like, why do people like the black-eyed peas?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Ugh. But in the end, I couldn't do a thing. I can't kill the source of my guilt. I'm not capable of it. Even though I haven't visited Mom once since that accident. Even though she's always grimacing with hatred in my dreams. When I'm actually by her side, all I can see is her smiling face.
That's a little terrifying, actually.
Her smile bursting with happiness. Why so serious? The smile I love so much.
Just see one just asleep and smiling.
Right? One of the nurses just like super glued her cheeks up.
Yeah.
There's just no way I can kill her.
They injected her with Botox.
Therefore, yeah, they just use her. That's why they keep her alive. They use her for like lab experiments.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can.
It's all right.
Or it's worse, and it's like Kill Bill.
He is here.
Ugh.
For what?
Thank Christ. Huh?
I was your mother all along. What are you doing down here?
Ooh, you're wearing garters.
Yeah. Have you never noticed that?
I mean, she always is, but it's just like that pose. I like it.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Sachi. You're adorable. I mean, you did fine.
So how deep in sleep do you think your mom is? You think we could like crack one out right now?
Sachi kneels on the linoleum floor. I move quietly to stand at her side.
This is the sin of your skin. You can?
I don't know much about your parents.
But I know I love you.
But I think I have a pretty good idea of just how much you cared about them.
I mean, there are your parents.
I mean, she has said that she's loved them.
Yes.
Multiple times. Where'd my mouse go? When we talked in the park back then, you were always telling me stories about your mom and dad. Even after we reunited at Mihama, you brought up your parents many times. More than you realize, I think. I don't know.
So you were lying about not remembering anything from the park. Yeah, I just didn't want to admit that you beat me in all those fucking games.
Right? I still have not gotten over the shoe kicking
I want
game.
a goddamn rematch.
You loved them very much. You still do. That much was obvious. And that's the exact reason why you've been so afraid. Why you've suffered so much. That's exactly why you've never been able to shake your guilt over causing that accident. It's the same with the final words your mother left you. You're tortured most of all by the thought that she might have hated you, that your parents might have resented you for what happened to them. So in the end, it all mattered. What you really want is to know your parents' feelings. Am I wrong?
Oh, what's that mean? You may be right. They left you this note that says, in case we die today.
Right. In case of emergency, use this key. In that case, why not find out? There's something like
it's
happy
gonna be
birthday
like a
or
birthday party type situation or something. Or like I said, where like they got rid of the machine. They're like, we're retired.
Right.
But wouldn't that make her feel worse? Like, she still thinks she's the cause of them getting hit because she ran away.
Right. Like
but she's focusing on the question that her mom asks, why. But at the same time, you could easily just go, well, they still would be alive if I hadn't have run away, though.
Right.
You know?
Like, it doesn't matter what's in that room.
Wouldn't that almost make you feel worse? Like, oh, they did really care about me.
They were just going to throw me a birthday party today, and I ran away.
And I got them killed. Yeah. Huh?
Find out exactly what your beloved parents really thought of you with your own eyes. Behind door number 3.
Virtual reality. That's ridiculous. How could I possibly?
Your mom's faking it.
I mean, Dad's been gone for years, and Mom's never going to wake up again. It doesn't matter how loudly I shout, my voice can no longer reach them. Under such circumstances, there's no way I could learn their feelings.
What if I told you it's possible?
I've been doing some research. It's called Inception. What?
Inception.
Yeah, it's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it. I don't believe it, even for you, Yukun. There's no...
Have I ever lied to you before, Sachi?
Yeah, what's your job?
A
janitor.
janitor.
Janitor? Well...
Here's the thing. I don't know what you're going to find. For all I know, you might end up learning something you'll wish you hadn't.
And then we'll just come back here and kill her.
You might end up going through life bearing an even heavier burden than before. I don't know, I'm making this shit up as I go.
Right?
Are you prepared to take that risk and learn the tooth?
I mean, you're the one risking this, bud. You're fucking this up. Possibly. Staying alive.
What? No. Sachi squeezes her eyelids shut, breaking off in mid-sentence. For a long moment, she contemplates the question.
Choice.
What? No! And when they snap open again, the anxiety and uncertainty in her eyes has been replaced with firm determination.
Ooh, that's real firm. I want to know how Mom and Dad felt.
I like a lady with firm determination.
Visiting Mom like this has given me that resolve. No matter what the final outcome may be, I'm prepared to accept everything.
I see.
I'm gonna miss doing this voice. Not that I won't use it other places,
Yeah.
and she's gonna show up in other people's routes. But like, it's gonna be weird with her, because Amane is one thing, because it's like, okay, we won't learn about her past. In this reality, we don't learn about her past with our sister.
Right.
But then in every other reality, anytime we see Sachi, we're like, oh, look, she's still broken.
We're going to be like, oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, she's doing things for us, and we don't care.
Right. I could never manage to do the same myself. You really are a hell of a lot tougher than you look, Sachi.
Can I have a head pat?
We're probably, we're going to learn shitty stuff about the other girls, too.
Exactly. We're going more focused on...
We're going through these routes now.
Yeah.
We might learn later, like, oh, shit, that's why Makina was like that.
Yeah, well, that's why she's stunted. And yeah. Like, it's going to be, like, something fucking awful. And we're going to feel terrible about it.
Take my hand, then.
I mean, at least it's things. At least it's not just nothing. Like the first, 50 episodes of this show was.
Yeah. I'll show you what you really need to kill.
This erection.
We're going to go to the arcade.
We're going to go scoop some turtles. What? I really need to kill?
That's right, Meowth. And no matter what answer you find in the place we're going next, I'll be your ally.
Yuuji joins your party.
You said you believe in me? Well, the feeling's mutual. I also
believe in me.
I know you can do this, and if you find an answer that's too painful for one person to bear, I'll share the burden with you. That's two people.
That's 2 people and a bear.
There's a bear. Whoa, where'd the bear come from? Hi!
Why does he sound like that? Oh, right, that bear.
Monokuma.
Yeah.
He's a Monokuma bear.
My brain went to Yogi for some reason.
I'll be there. That's not changing, no matter what.
You can.
Yeah.
You're the good girl.
Thanks. All right, I'm done.
Can I do a spinny in a skirt?
Want to go destroy the culprit behind your nightmares? What the?
Yeah, determination.
She's going to walk into a mirror.
My knees are asleep.
Nega Sachi.
Yes, you're right. They just harmonize singing Good Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was all right. She's pretty cool. We're going to go get coffee sometime.
We're shooting the shit. Leaving the hospital behind, I set off toward the residential district. Sachi at my side. Yeah, we better stop and get that free Scoopy. We never did get it.
Yukun, where exactly are you headed?
The Sabaro. That's a surprise. You'll find out when we get there.
Disney World? Is that so?
I mean, I guess. I can get that arranged.
I mean, it's kind of far. There is one in Tokyo, but it sucks.
Yeah, let's just go to Nintendo World now.
Yeah.
That's in Japan.
I think Japan has a really fucking awesome Legoland, too.
I think so. I intentionally give Sachi a pretty pompous non-answer, but she doesn't take the bait.
If you want really cool fucking stuff, you go to, I think it's Shanghai. Has those crazy high-end animatronics.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She's probably too concerned with the whereabouts of the truth. I promised her to play along like she usually would.
And yes, before anyone comments, I do know Shanghai is in China. It's like Shanghai or Beijing. Somewhere in China, there's they've got Disney rides, pirates and stuff like that use holograms and animatronics that look lifelike.
Uh-huh. In an attempt to slightly ease Sachi's anxiety, I reach out and take her hand in mine.
Ew, you're all sweaty.
I just kind of assumed we were doing that already.
You can.
This help a little?
Yes, thank you very much.
I can help Sachi see her mistakes. I can offer her reassurance and affection.
And only I can. I'm the best.
But if she's going to be saved outright, that's not enough. Her parents need to step in.
That's a hard sell.
As for how they really felt about her, even Sachi, who spent many years with them, doesn't know. So maybe this is a little presumptuous of me, but I don't care. Personally, I don't think any parents love this much by their daughter could possibly hate her in return.
You ever seen Matilda?
Did she love them, though?
I mean, to a point. She kind of loved everybody.
That's true.
So you really were taking me to my home.
Yep, they're going. What's behind the door? What's behind the door?
I don't know. A new car!
Yeah! As I come to a halt before the small house, Sachi finally allows herself to state the obvious. It's going to be like a video of some sort, right?
You think? I really think it'll just be like
Happy birthday.
That they made a party for her. Like the idea, the thing that we said, like where it's like they stopped working or whatever. Because even the uncle was like, yeah, it's weird for him he usually just like he shirked his work responsibilities for anything.
Yeah.
So like it almost seems like once they got to a point that they could stop working. Because that was the whole thing. It was like it was her birthday, and all of a sudden they were being super nice to her and affectionate and paying attention to her.
Like they had finally saved up enough money to...
Right, or the job was completely done finally. Yeah.
To be more exact, we're heading to the workshop next door.
The workshop? I don't believe there's anything but machinery for manufacturing metal dice in there. I don't know why we left it abandoned. We could sell that. My uncle pretty much owns that.
That a fact. All I've heard from Sachi's uncle is that her parents seem to be up to something in the workshop a little before her birthday.
Sex dungeon.
Mm-hmm. But hidden in those words lies the answer Sachi's seeking. I'm pretty firmly convinced of that. I don't really know, though.
Right.
For some reason, I thought he, came to check first.
Right, I would assume. Why wouldn't you? Just to make sure it's not, fucking awful. I don't understand. Why the workshop of all places?
Sachi.
Yeah?
Her mother's final question. Why? Now that the woman's in a coma, we'll probably never know for sure how she intended to finish that sentence. But if a parent who'd been planning something for her daughter's birthday wanted to say one thing at the end, I think it may have been something like this. Why the long face? We've got a surprise for you.
Is that what she said before?
But that's not what she would say as she was lying there on the ground, hit
by a car. She wouldn't say the same thing. They had already said that to her. The why would be like, why were we standing in the street?
Right.
Why did you run away? I mean, it could have been accusatory.
The answer you've been seeking should be waiting in the here.
He's just like making assumptions and lying to her now. The answer I've been seeking? Maybe he did look.
If you're ready to face it, open this door. I would have to assume he has.
Well, maybe not, because he said he didn't know. He said this could be a mistake.
Cool, let's go with it.
Yeah, sure, this'll go well.
With those words, I take the aged metal key out of my pocket and unlock the workshop.
It's just that saw trap where like there's a gun in the peephole and blast him in the face.
It's your decision whether to take that step. You can lock this door and walk away. I mean, I'm unlocking it now.
Right.
You'd have to relock it, but...
If you reach for it, I'm going to grab it and throw it in that bush.
No matter what you choose, my feelings aren't going to change.
I still think you should kill your mom. You can.
So don't worry about me or anyone else. One way or another, you need to put an end to this with your own two hands.
Yes.
Nodding with a serious expression on her face, Sachi slowly closes her eyes. There's probably a whole torrent of conflicted feelings swirling around in her head right now.
Gonna be a good girl.
Terror that she'll discover proof her parents resented her.
Good girls always do what they do.
Hope that she'll learn the opposite was true.
And I want to be a good girl.
I can almost see the tug of war between those powerful emotions, shaking the small girl's heart.
Like her head is completely empty other than singing that song.
Even so, Sachi's capable of accepting the truth now, whatever it may be. I absolutely believe that.
Because I said it, and I'm always right. I made my decision. I'm going to open this door.
Are you sure? Yuuji, what the fuck?
Oh, it smells like old beer in here.
With that declaration, Sachi opens her eyes and stares firmly at the entrance to the workshop. You sure about that?
Is that your final answer? Yes. It's rather odd. I'm quite firmly decided, but my body won't stop shaking.
Sachi.
But not from the cold. Sorry, it's frozen, stuck in my head. But I'm not going to run away again. So please, would you be so kind as to lend me a little strength?
You can do this.
Just kick me in the back.
Pat, pat. Yeah. As Sachi's hand trembles against the cold iron, I reach out and overlap it with mine. We take 2 long, simultaneous breaths and then push open the heavy door.
Your parents hated you.
No!
What is this? ¿Qué es esto?
Her voice full of surprise, Sachi slowly advances inside. With every step, her eyes grow wider, full of confusion at the scene before her eyes.
It's a bunch of skeletons with maid uniforms. We probably should have checked a long time ago. All of the machines are just gone. Yep, we called it. And this is... Wow, we really called it.
We very much called it.
Damn.
The workshop's not entirely empty. One wall is covered with dusty party decorations.
Look at all them cute little pictures of young Sachi with their baseball glove. Cute. I like her so much. She's adorable.
A carefree, arranged flock of photographs and certificates crowd the space, contrasting strongly with the dull gray wall behind. Okay, so it's not just... It's like they even have like all of her school...
Yeah, they've been keeping track of all of her accomplishments and stuff.
But is that going to make her...
That's what I was saying. Like, that's... I feel like you see that and you're like, wow, I really fucked up.
Right.
Like, wouldn't you spiral at that point? I mean, yeah, she needs this for closure.
But it won't... Yeah, I guess.
But this is like a fucking kick to the dick.
Like, I mean, I guess she's just... She thinks that they hated her.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's it. Like, he's proving to her that they didn't hate her, which was a gamble in itself. I mean, obviously they didn't. Like, we knew that just because we've seen the past, that she just saw it in a different light.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, you still have this thing of like, yeah, I ran away and they were trying to show me this.
Uh-huh.
If only I had, like, listened.
Right, if you had just listened and then... Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I mean, she
Sachi.
could still break down, but maybe she actually, like, the
but she could
conflict in her heart may be
Yeah, she can come
gone.
out the other side without the nightmares and the self-hate.
Most eye-catching of all is the large, hand-lettered banner above. Sachi slowly reads the words aloud.
It is your birthday period. September 23rd. Today's your birthday, right?
They wrote all that out? Oh, that's me. September 23rd. Today's your birthday, right?
I thought she was reading it out. Yeah, I was like, why would they read that? Yeah. Her birthday's only 12 days after mine.
It's like those cakes that they write and then put this in a bold font and they write like all of those words.
Yeah, it's the oh my god, it's the BoJack Horseman thing. Yeah. I had a ball at Diane's 35th birthday party and underlined the word ball.
Yeah.
Huh?
From what I hear, you haven't been to this place even once since the day of that accident.
Why do you know that?
Truth is, after you wrote that letter mentioning me, I had the chance to talk with your uncle over the phone.
We're bros now.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
We're going to Vegas.
I asked about your parents' disinterest, and he told me about this place. He didn't know the details, but it seemed as though your parents had been up to something here in the weeks before your birthday. He also told me that you had no idea about any of this.
Why wouldn't he tell her that at some point? So that's how you knew to bring me here.
The uncle?
Yeah, why wouldn't the uncle be like, hey, or the uncle had the key. He should have came here and been like, I should probably show her this.
Right.
What a fucking shitty uncle. Adults are stoop.
To be honest, I was tempted to drag you over right away, but I knew that wasn't going to cut it.
I had to tell you to murder someone first.
As long as you kept hiding from your mother, the person you transformed into a symbol of your guilt, you couldn't possibly face up to the past in any meaningful way. Unless you were prepared to accept anything, you'd be able to interpret whatever we found here as part of your warped narrative.
And that's why you told me to meet Mom before making a decision.
You asshole, I almost killed myself.
I put my hands on her neck.
Yeah. You needed to be a blank slate, so to speak.
So I can mold you in what I want you to be.
Given a piece of paper filled to the margins with thick black letters, you have to erase before you can write something new. What are you talking about?
I mean, I guess. You just get another piece of paper. There's a backside. You thought things through so thoroughly. You really are.
You really are amazing, you coon. Don't worry, I finished the sentence
You really
for you.
do have Asperger's.
Your parents are the amazing ones here.
They're not here.
As I speak, I run my eyes carefully along the painstakingly decorated wall.
Oh, look, it's even got like a little filigree at the bottom there.
Getting all those machines removed without you realizing would have been hard enough. All those these decorations are all handmade.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's starting to do like little stormy stuff outside.
Yeah.
That's not
Hopefully
good.
the power doesn't go out.
Just like old times.
You're right.
Must have taken them days. They must have wanted it very badly to surprise you, to make you happy.
Do you think so?
I didn't want you to kill your mother. Not the woman sleeping in the hospital bed, at least.
Because that's not your mom.
Oh!
Jables is!
How did that happen? That accident
don't worry about that.
was too much for a child to process. Too terrifying. Too painful. Thanks to that overwhelming tragedy, you were imprinted with a hollow, false image. An image of two people who resented you and wanted you to suffer. A hateful illusion you mistook for your parents. That's what you needed to kill.
Maybe you should have told me that before I went with the intention of murdering someone.
Maybe you shouldn't use the word kill. In this place, time stopped on that day. So you're 10 again.
Yeah, I mean, there's not even any dust somehow.
Here's the reality. Your real mom and dad's feelings, preserved in amber.
Now let's make some dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It's really coming down out there.
Yeah.
Mom and dad's feelings?
Repeating my words absent-mindedly, like I often do to people, Sachi gently reaches out to touch the decorations on the wall. Sachi's first perfect test must have gotten her talent at math from me.
Sachi painted me a picture for Father's Day. It was Jeff Gordon. I cried with happiness. I'll treasure it for the rest of my life.
Sachi seems to like playing catch. Talked with Daddy. Maybe she'll be a softball player one day.
Today was sports day at Sachi's school. I ended up holding her back in the parent-child three-legged race. Think I'll have to start jogging.
I helped Sachi make her very first omelet. To be honest, she used a bit too much salt, but Daddy gobbled it up with a big smile on his face.
I found a test in the trash. Sachi got a perfect score in Japanese, even though it's her weakest subject. I wish I'd told her how proud I was.
Along with a series of photographs chronicling the first decade of Sachi's life, the walls packed with tests, paintings, and prize certificates. And on every single one, there's a note from her parents, spelling out their feelings. They're the simple, earnest sentences of two people watching over their growing child with unabashed pride and affection. Just pretend it's storming outside right now.
Right,
because you're going to get that background noise for ambiance.
Yeah.
It's nothing less than a crystallization of pure parental love.
It's real convenient that it's so detailed, because if we had to, like, put this together ourselves,
Right.
It may not have worked on her. I made those paintings years before, and I never got the chance to show them this test.
Yeah, we are under a severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah. Had they been holding on to all of these? It'll probably move fast. Even though they stopped paying attention to me when work got busy. Just look at all these photographs they saved.
Look at these photographs.
Every time I do, it makes me chuckle. And after those huge machines, where on earth did they... All those huge machines, I'm weird.
After all this time, her parents' feelings are finally laid bare.
The scales have fallen from my eyes. After all those years believing my mom and dad hated me. Oh no, that's still you reading that.
We need to pause the episode because sometimes when it rains a lot, water drips in, so I need to make sure that's not happening.
Okay, yeah, hang on. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Storm has passed. We're debating on if we're going to cut the episode and then do another one for the finale or just make this an extra long one.
Right. I mean, we still have some time in this one now.
Yeah, we'll just see where we're at, and if it seems like it's wrapping up, we'll just let it wrap up. Because if we get to the prologue or the epilogue, because I mean, Amane's had an epilogue type deal.
Yeah.
You could tell it was the end. So let's see what happens after this.
Okay. Did we read this?
Mm-mm. I did, but you're supposed to be reading it.
Oh, after all those years believing my mom and dad hated me. What Sachi's found here is completely incompatible with that long-standing delusion. She's so bewildered you can practically see the question marks floating over her head.
Oh.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
That means she has a quest?
Dropping her eyes from the wall of memories, Sachi finally notices the small wooden object sitting on a table on the far side of the room.
Bionicle.
It is a bionicle.
This is the music box Mom and Dad love so much. And a letter.
A letter? You just got a letter? Curious, might as well read it. The envelope, discolored by its long exposure to the sun, still bears the faint letters, to Sachi. Since it seems they left her an answer after all.
Oh.
Sachi carefully opens the envelope, takes out the letter she finds inside, and begins to read it out loud. A donation has been made in your name to the New York City Museum. Thanks, I guess.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. This is the mom, I think.
To Sachi. First of all, happy 10th birthday. I know we should be saying all of this to your face, but
We're dead.
We're dead now. Lately, how did they write this? Lately, the three of us haven't been able to talk that well, so we decided to try writing a letter. Dad and I tried very hard to write down everything we needed to tell you, so we'd be happy if you read it to the end. And the very first thing we want you to know is that we're sorry. So very sorry for so very many things. We got all caught up with our job and didn't make time to play with you. We stopped watching your hard work and cheering you on. We ended up making you eat dinner alone more often than not. Please let us apologize for all of that, for everything. We really are very sorry, Sachi. But the one thing you have to know is that we absolutely never stopped caring about you. We never hated you. Did Yuuji write this?
Right? This is so spot on to what she needed. How convenient.
By working harder at our job, we thought we'd be able to make you happier. So when things picked up and we started having a little extra money to spend, your father and I were very happy. We thought now we could give Sachi all sorts of tasty food. We can afford to buy her lots of nice clothes. But you taught us something very important, Sachi. Instead of eating steak alone and listening to the machines clanging, you wanted to have curry with us. And when you said that, the two of us realized that we had everything backward. What our family needed wasn't lots of money. We just needed curry. Dad and I talked it over and we decided to change jobs together so that we can spend lots of time with our daughter, who we love so much, so that we can all be together again in a warm and happy home. We wanted to make that your next birthday present, Sachi. But we can't now, because we're dead.
Because we died.
Why?
But anyway, we both joined Sephora on Facebook, and we sell stuff through that.
Ooh.
So now we're going to be rich.
But we love this workshop, and it would be sad if you hated it forever.
I'm doing Avon.
So we decided to make this a place you could love as well, Sachi. Our answer was this album, Dark Side of the Moon.
We play it backwards.
While watching Wizard of Oz. We take out all the machines and use the workshop to store the memories of our soon-to-be happy family, our personal records room. A family album like none other than anywhere in the whole wide world.
I want an arcade.
So from today on, let's all fill it with lots more memories. And find a Pac-Man machine, I guess.
Fuck yeah. I want Daytona, USA.
Lots and lots and lots until this place is bursting at the seams. We hope that might make you smile. Nothing would make us happier. Oh, I'm out of room. Our single greatest joy in the world is seeing your cheerful smile, Sachi. If nothing else, I hope this letter conveys some small piece of those feelings to you. But while we're at it, we do have one more present for you. The music box is yours now. You're 10 years old today, so I guess it wouldn't be too odd for you to find someone you like pretty soon.
What the fuck? I'm not 10 anymore.
My instincts are telling me this Yukun you play with at the park is the top candidate at the moment.
But that's your brother.
Maybe it's just my imagination, though. But whoever it may be, when you find someone who's truly precious to you, please listen to this music box with them. The melody you called gorgeous just might bring you happiness the same way it did for us.
And it plays, and it's the exact same melody as the Good Girl song she wrote in her head.
Wow. And if you really fall in love with that person, if you end up getting married, I want you to make an even happier home than ours. Well, I think I'm getting more than a little ahead of myself here. But I want your future to be a bright and happy one. Is this why it took so long for them to go run after her?
Yeah.
Did they come in here and write this
letter first? No, they had already had it set up.
We both want you to be smiling forever and ever. That's our request to you, Sachi, who we named Sachi. I mean, Happiness. I know it got a little long, but I think that's just about everything we need to tell you. There's just one last thing, though. Oh.
If I ever turn to a vegetative state, please pull the plug immediately.
We love you.
might still be a little hard to swallow right now, so I'll put it like this. Thank you very much for playing our game, Sachi. And being our daughter, too, I guess.
Oh, no. Thank you, music box.
I can't hear you. This is a letter.
Mommy, Daddy.
Sachi has the answer she's been yearning to find since her childhood. I mean, that still doesn't really change the fact that if she hadn't ran away, they'd still be alive.
Just don't remind her of that.
It's
closure.
They loved her.
Yeah.
That's what she... Yeah. I stand quietly at her side as the tears flow in streams down her cheeks. I can't say for sure how it felt to read that letter. That's something only Sachi herself will ever know. But there's one thing I can say with some confidence. She won't be suffering from those nightmares again.
Now she'll have the regular nightmares, like the giant clowns chasing her and stuff.
Yeah, the cool ones.
Yeah.
Because right now the words spilling from her mouth aren't "I'm sorry," but "thank you." And while I might just be a completely deluded narcissistic moron, I'm pretty sure
you said it.
I also know that what the next words out of her mouth are going to be.
Schnickelfritz.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that one.
You coon, I'm afraid I need to ask you a favor.
Oh, and what would that be? He starts undoing his pants. Why would you think that's appropriate right now?
Yeah, that's like the last thing you should have done. I'm going to need you to leave now. Would you be so kind as to listen to this music box with me?
Oh, yeah, I should have caught on to that.
It starts with one thing. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter how.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think I can do that. This is the end, right?
I think
so. Is this the end?
Maybe.
Is it playing a song? I feel like it's playing a song and we can't hear it.
Probably.
Or the game broke. Did it just Mario Time Machine us?
I don't know.
Where's the remote?
There it is. It is.
Okay.
It's playing.
Wow, it's the end.
That was the end.
That was it.
Wow. We beat it.
Here, I'm going to turn it up a little.
We finished the Sachi route.
It has a song.
Yeah, it's the...
Oh, shit. Yeah, there we go. Probably would have helped if we had it a little bit up so we could hear the music.
Right, that's fine.
Yep. Oh, God, it sings.
I mean, this might be the credit music that was in the Omni route, too. This might just be the game's credit music.
Gotta be a good girl.
Wow, we did it. We were good girls.
Is this going to show, like, the porn ones, too? Because that would be kind of inappropriate.
Remember these memories?
Yeah.
It might.
So cool.
Wow.
I'm really curious what the kill self thing does.
Yeah.
Someday.
I don't
Or
wanna,
someone will spoil it for us.
I'm scared.
So that
was it.
We blasted through that comparatively. I mean, when you do 2 a week, I guess you go quicker.
What do we think? What do we think of Sachi?
I love Sachi still.
She's great.
I feel like... I don't know. I almost kind of liked the Amine ending better.
Right.
Just because there was more to it. Like, you saw what
your future was together. Yeah.
And the whole thing was just, like, the guy coming to kill you in the woods and stuff like that. You got more... The backstory was just, like, her entire route. Which was a little much, but it was cool to see it all. Like, the crazy shit that came from it, you know?
Right.
Look how cute they are.
Look at all these thumbnails we've used.
I know, right? The gut guitar. I don't know what that is.
The gut. Fish have gut guitars.
So, I guess now we have to figure out what we're going to play next. Or I guess we don't. Our patrons do.
Right.
Which by the time
we have to figure out what to put on the list.
I mean, the poll is already going to be out by the time.
Yeah,
we may already be recording the next thing by the time this comes out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So we got to make that poll, but I mean, trying to think of things we can just to tease, like, here's what it could be.
I mean, I guess, but by the time this is out, it's already been chosen.
It'll already be chosen, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you just missed out. But at least it could be like, oh, I wonder what it'll be. It'll, because, I mean, we've still got, I mean, I don't even know what we're going to put on there, but we could put other routes for this on there. We could do another episode of
Trailer Park Girls?
Yes, National Park Girls. I mean, there's a bunch that like we've seen that we haven't even like played yet. We could go back to If My Heart Had Wings.
Yeah.
And do like the main route of that.
Uh-huh.
And then possibly come back to it on a later date if there's more to it than what we do.
Especially now that we do it this way. Otaku
Right.
Tuesday and Friday.
Instead of just like little 10-minute, 15-minute episodes. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we'll figure out a list, and I mean,
no, the sex scenes were not a part of the. Well, I mean,
no, it's gonna
not
be
the
the
nudity
censored
part.
version stuff. Yeah. Cat System 2.
Oh, wow.
Nekopara is another one we could add on there.
Yeah, Cat System 2.
I think Cat System 2. Wow, yeah, we were like one episode away. I'm glad we like finished it tonight.
Mm-hmm. Remember that fun time?
It just shows a CG of her stabbing herself.
God, no.
Ooh, Root Beer worked on this.
And Moloin.
Oh, my Moloin.
Moloins are burning. Yeah. What a good route we've completed
That
today.
was good. That was a good time. I
many-
enjoyed it. I love Sachi.
How many herms did we have?
Oh, I don't know.
Pop it up. Boo. Yeah, we hermed a lot.
I feel like it was like only like 71, 72.
It was, I don't know. I mean,
Because I know we had hit 69 at one point.
yeah, there were a lot in the episode before this one. Oh, look.
There was a few
Japanese letters.
Oh yeah. So they changed that for the American version. I
I
guess.
feel like it was mid-70s.
Yeah, it's somewhere like I don't think it was above. Like it had to been like less than 76. I feel like,
Is there a post-end credit?
unless it was exactly 76. Nope.
Frontu Wingu.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us on the Sachi route.
Yeah. It was full of twists and turns.
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy that the choice was just like I mean, I guess the Amine choice was right near the end too.
It really was.
So the bad
I mean,
endings,
the thing happened, and then they had like the wrap-up segment.
but I feel like the bad endings. I don't know. I'm sure there's enough different in them, but I bet they're not as long as the good endings. I bet it's just
No, it's
like
probably you
here's a bad
die.
thing that happens, or yeah,
It-
you die, or Sachi dies, or
Mhm.
yeah, the final fractal with all the guns. Why'd they all have guns?
We'll never know. We probably will know. At some
Amine
point.
ending. Okay, there are ending themes for all of them.
Yep.
Don't look, Force the
Oh,
Dead. I don't want to know.
Yeah, we might have spoilers.
Spoilers.
Jesus. What if now we know there's a forest in the Machina thing?
There was a forest in the Amine thing.
Skip. Skip this one.
Skip to my left.
Just like today.
Nana.
Vocals by Nana. I can't skip this.
No. I mean, I'd be worried. What if there
Look
is
at
some
this
like
holograph.
there could be another CG.
Oh man.
Tuna fish, beautiful.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah! Let's find that song.
Let's YouTube it.
Time to Spotify.
Tuna fish, beautiful.
I mean, it was probably just the theme song that was playing during that scene.
Uh-huh. Are we sitting through all this? What if
I mean, we should, right?
is it like a Marvel movie?
I don't know. I feel I'd be worried. Like, what if there's another CG? We don't want to take that away from people. I mean, it could just go straight to the thing, but
Yeah. Special thanks to Unknown.
ooh, the guy who made that battle royale game, Battlegrounds,
Sure.
Player Unknown.
Copyright Frontu Wingu.
See, guy.
I say that every time it turns it on.
Yeah,
So
a Dodler.
Dodler effect. And vodka.
Sweet, what a cool guy. Yep, that's just the title screen. Oh no.
Nope. See? Oh, look at what we
Yep.
almost skipped here. This is going to be the end wrap-up.
Yeah. And in PE class yesterday, we played extreme sports for the first time in a while.
Extreme Sports Ball.
Extreme sports is the name Yukun came up with for a team game we sometimes play, which involves... She's like talking to a grave.
A
I'm
bowling
assuming.
ball and lighter fluid.
Oh,
Oh,
talking
she's
to her
just
mom.
talking to her mom.
So
Oh,
Maki-chan
right, I turned it up.
managed to catch my line drive on the first hop, then fired it at Mitru-sama as she ran to second base. However, Maki-chan doesn't have much of an arm, so it ended up falling a little short. But Mitru-sama managed to trip over her own feet into a head-first slide, so the ball bounced right off her head for a highlight reel out.
It was hilarious.
I managed to safely reach first base by that point. I've been there a few times. But those two really are amazing, don't you think? I like the honka honka.
The hospital room is filled with the warm glow of afternoon sunlight and delight. As a gentle breeze blows in through the open window, Sachi chatters on, recounting the recent happenings at Mihama Academy. Unlike before, there's no trace of melancholy in her expression. Is her mom gonna, like, come to in this?
Oh, that'd be ridiculous.
Of course, that doesn't mean her mother's offering any reply. Even so, her sleeping face looks strangely peaceful. Somehow it makes me think of a parent affectionately half listening to her daughter's stories while doing housework. Excuse me, Kamine-san! Coming in!
Oh, hello there, Sachin. Visiting today as well, I see.
The one-sided conversation is interrupted by the arrival of a familiar nurse, who immediately greets the two of us.
Good morning. Is it time to take her temperature?
Yeah, that's right. Don't worry, it won't take long. You can stick around.
Oh, thank you. But I think we'll be on our way now. We had just reached a good point to leave off.
Really? Well, okay then, if you're sure.
Yes, thank you.
Still smiling, Sachi slowly rises from her seat. I follow suit, pushing myself up off my undersized folding chair.
I'll come again soon, Mom.
As she speaks, Sachi gently squeezes her mother's hand.
Well then, I'm sorry for the bother, but please do look after Mom. Yeah, it's kind of my job. They pay me for this.
Of course, Sachin. Make sure you work hard at school, okay?
Certainly. Thank you very much. Oh, we got one more certainly. That was nice.
Ooh, there's a chance for another Herm.
Oh, right?
A post-Herm. Post-Hermus. After exchanging polite little
Post-Hermously honored
nods with the nurse, we quickly leave the hospital room. You really all right with that?
All right with what exactly?
This vending machine. It's out of Fritos. Or it was Funyuns. She liked Funyuns.
Yeah.
Wrapping up the visit so quickly.
Yes, that's plenty for today. It's kind of boring in there. They don't even have a TV.
Sachi seems to have grasped what I'm getting at, but her reply is strangely casual in tone. Didn't you have more you wanted to talk about?
Well, yes, of course.
But I don't think she's going anywhere. So why didn't you stay a little longer like the nurse suggested?
Because I didn't want to bother Mom by babbling on for hours.
What?
There are so many things I need to tell her about, you know. About my experiences during the years when I wasn't able to visit. About everything that's happened at Mihama Academy and about you, Yukun. It would be quite a headache for Mom to have all that dumped on her all at once, don't you think?
Guess you've got a point.
Therefore, I'd like to visit many times to tell my story little by little.
I kind of figured that's what was going on.
Yeah.
There's no guilt or bitterness in Sachi's eyes as she speaks those words. They're the shining eyes of a child talking about a beloved parent. I see. Fine, you've convinced me.
Thank you very much. What's more, we have a pressing appointment today. I assume you haven't forgotten, Yukun.
Oh, now that you mention it. Something about reverting to childhood and spending the whole day playing in the park, wasn't it?
I went ahead and murdered all those pedophiles. Indeed.
Finally gonna kick my shoe farther than you.
Right? Look at this, Yukun. We have it all to ourselves. We scared off all them kids. You kicked their asses. It's a private reservation.
There's a bunch of, like, sad kids, like, staring at the...
Yeah, they're, like, too afraid to go to the park because there's two fucking well, not adults, but two old kids hanging out, smoking.
The moment she realizes the playground's empty, Sachi takes off at a gallop, practically floating off the ground with excitement.
I'm a horse.
Let's not go anywhere near the road, okay?
Right?
Today, the two of us are playing in the park where we first met until Sachi's thoroughly satisfied. This is what she chose for her belated birthday present.
Swing set, monkey bars, jungle gym, seesaw. Why is there dog face? And how have I never seen the dog face in the filigree?
The what?
You like the little designs? Look at the word monkey.
Oh,
that's the nose of the dog. It's a dog. We're never not going to see that now. This is truly something else. Even using every minute from now until midnight, I might not be able to experience all this playground has to offer. I mean, there's a swing, and a slide, and a dome.
There's a tree.
And a swing.
There's so many possibilities with that tree.
We could climb it, or sit by it, or look at it.
How are you keeping a straight face right now?
It's quite easy when you're completely serious.
As my birthday present to you, I'll accept any one request unconditionally, no matter how spoiled or selfish it may be.
Kind of hoping it would be sex stuff when I made that offer.
From the moment I made my offer, Sachi's been eagerly anticipating this day. I knew the girl never really lost her fundamental love for playing around outside, but it seems all these years of self-denial may have amplified her enthusiasm. You seriously want to go straight through midnight? In some ways, that might be harder than your average ranger training course.
Yuuji, you did promise to accept even the most selfish of demands unconditionally, did you not?
Yeah, that's what I said, but can we try to be a little realistic? Human beings do have their limits.
Alright, then we'll just keep going until we hit this supposed limit. Come on, we'll start
Okay,
with the
I'm
swings. Good thing I brought my Switch.
Even as she speaks, Sachi's yanking impatiently on my arm. You're not listening to a word I say, are you? I may be grumbling, but for some mysterious reason there's a smile on my face. This is how it's been lately. We eat our meals together, we talk about nothing in particular, and end up laughing. Every once in a while, she pulls me around like this. Hackneyed stuff. The sort of thing I used to read about in cheap love stories. Maybe the happiness I wanted to help Sachi find was something as simple as that. Did I just say happiness? Even after visiting that workshop, neither Sachi nor I believe that we've come to understand everything her mother and father were thinking. The feelings of two parents cut down by an accident in the middle of searching for their distraught child. That's probably something you can't...
Whoa! Our protection has expired!
That's not something you can fully understand. You can't fully understand until you have a family and children of your own. But there's one thing that's clear. The two of them wanted her to find happiness even greater than her own. In a way, that bittersweet knowledge will be Sachi's punishment from now on. A family, huh?
What are you talking about?
I don't know, I
didn't say anything like that.
No, happiness. Happiness.
Happiness.
At the rate this relationship is going, the two of us might end up married. Maybe even have children of our own at some point.
Oh, slow down there, Honcho.
Kind of bizarre in a way. I wouldn't have been capable of imagining such a future just a few short months ago.
It's too busy banging hookers.
Right now, it seems completely natural, even obvious. And if Sachi feels the same way, I don't think anything could make me happier. Hey, Sachi, I've got a suggestion to make if you're willing to listen. No.
If it involves cutting our playground time short, I'm not inclined to hear you out.
Yeah, that's not it. What do you think about getting married after we graduate from Mihama?
I think that's a fucking terrible idea. What are you, fucking military dude that just gets married and then ships off and then his wife cheats on him?
Say what now?
Married?
Yeah, even if I end up quitting my current job somewhere down the line, I'm confident I'll be able to feed the two of us. And I want you with me for the rest of my life, Sachi.
Wait, did you just propose to me?
I guess so.
There's cat poop in that sandbox right next to me. This is not romantic. I see. But I love poop. To be certain, if we get married, I'll be able to stay with you even after graduation. Very attractive offer indeed. What if we're not married? Do you have to, separate?
Right? Nodding to herself, Sachi slowly closes her eyes. Guess it's decided then.
No, I refuse.
Damn it. What? What?
I've been using you.
Thrown off balance by this 180-degree reversal from her initial reaction, I do a bit of a double take. What?
What? After all, I haven't seen you kick your shoe further than me
yet.
Oh,
it came full circle.
That's cute.
The mid-afternoon sun, blazing down as if to insist summer's not over yet, is thoroughly outshone by a single dazzling smile. I kick my shoe over the mountain.
I accidentally hit her in the face with it.
That smile belongs to a girl named Komine Sachi.
Oh, shit. I've been calling her Kamine.
Oh. The only child of two people who treasured her above all else, the daughter of two parents who exchanged their ambitions for one simple wish. And today I'm sure the two of them know that that wish has been wholeheartedly inherited.
Shoo!
It flies off and hits a car, and then...
It wrecks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, oops. Because the woman I love has found a smile so befitting of the name her parents gave her.
Her penis.
Sachi. That's the end.
Hey!
Phew! We almost decided to skip that for
I
some
know.
reason.
That was adorable.
So did he kick the shoe further than her?
It seems like it, because, well, that's what it's implying, because that was like, I'll only marry you if you can kick your shoe further than me. And that's
Right.
his shoe,
I
so...
could kick my shoe over that mountain.
I kick my shoe over the mountain. I bet I could throw a football over them mountains. All right, well, we did it. So we will see you... I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, we'll be playing something else next time. Or another fruit route. We'll see. Depends on what's voted for. I'm gonna go cry. And masturbate.
No, we have homework.
Game over.